So just a couple weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was announced by Nintendo that there was some sort of a secret project, I guess you could call it, that they were going to work on that was at that point going to have to start involving other people to basically playtest it. They called it the Nintendo Switch Online Playtest Program. Pretty vague, but it looks like it is going to take place over the course of 2 weeks. Basically, it's going to start 2 days from now on Thursday, October 24th, and end November 6th. Now, I guess there was some sort of a sign-up process for anybody that wanted to get involved with testing this project, but Nintendo was very clear that they did not want anybody to reveal the details of this project to the general public. Obviously, that means no screenshots, no videos, no telling your grandma, anything. But here's the thing with that. I have heard that this project, it's not public knowledge. I believe Nintendo hasn't said exactly how many people they're going to have test this, but I've heard it's going to be in the thousands. And maybe even more than that. I mean, who knows? I think like Valve's Deadlock game that they just started the alpha testing with, I think they had way more than just a few thousand people testing that game. So yeah, the thing with that is that eventually details are going to come out. Now what's interesting is that though this period of time, this 2-week period of testing has not began yet, that's still 2 days from now, some stuff has still already come out on this project. These are all, of course, alleged details, but a lot of people are posting about it. It looks fairly legit. Some of it comes from just word of mouth from people's experiences, but others, I guess, come from alleged data mining. And both are actually showing the same thing. They're kind of coming to the same conclusion in that this game or project or whatever it is that people are testing is basically like a huge Nintendo MMO. Now, from what it seems from the few screenshots that I have seen that I'm definitely not going to post because I don't want Nintendo to take down my YouTube channel, but I do know that people are saying that these details are coming from the app that you have to use to launch this project when testing for it becomes available. But just from the app itself, from the things that people have seen in it, it's some sort of an open world, very likely MMO sort of experience. I will say that the screenshots that I have seen, it doesn't look like there's traditional Nintendo mascots and characters in this game. So, the people that are being shown, the characters that are being controlled and interacted with in this world, it's not Mario and Pikachu and Zelda, all of that. It kind of just looks like random characters. Now, with that being said, since this is some sort of an alpha playtest, that could obviously be replaced if that is the intention for this to be an MMO with a bunch of Nintendo mascots. That could be changed at some point before the launch if that is the intention. And even if it doesn't involve classic Nintendo characters, I think this is a very cool idea. Nintendo isn't really a developer and a publisher that really comes out with MMOs. But for this to come out, even if it's not like an MMO where you level up, even if it's just some sort of a VR chat, metaverse experience, I think that would be very cool. I think that would make sense for Nintendo. Nintendo is always known for kind of taking risks and doing some of these kind of weirder projects. I mean weird in a good way. And I could see this either being some sort of a selling point for the new Nintendo console, or even something that comes out maybe a year or two or halfway through its life cycle. Very interesting stuff. Very cool to think that, maybe as early as next year, anyone that has a Nintendo console could be playing or participating in some sort of Nintendo MMO or metaverse experience.